Congratulations, champions.
Thanks, Bill.
John, overview, please. Oh, you're wet.
Yeah, I know they dump something on me. Okay, let's move this. You can hold that, Nick. You deserve it. Well, first off, like I said, I want to congratulate Mississippi State for a great season. Whenever you play for a national championship and you lose, we've been there. It's a pretty empty feeling, and it shouldn't be, but it is. And, you know, I want to congratulate Coach Cohen and his staff for a great season. So proud of our program, players, coaches. This is for the UCLA baseball family. Coach Adams, Coach Reichel, Dan Guerrero, all the people that have been meaningful to this program for many, many years, certainly before I got there. And it's an honor and a privilege to be the coach at UCLA. And I'm just so proud. These guys did it on the field. I don't think any of the experts thought we'd be there, be here at this stage. And we did it. We did it the right way. We played baseball, and good baseball. And we pitched. We defended. We had quality offense, opportunistic offense for sure. And at the end of the day, I think we outlasted everybody. So congratulations to our players and their families and everybody associated with UCLA baseball. Thank you. I think you can call us champions. It was a tough road. We had a very difficult Pac-12 conference. We finished third behind Oregon and Oregon State, two very good teams. We had a very difficult regional with Cal Poly, San Diego, and San Diego State. Tight games, 5-3, 6-4, 6-0. And then we went to Fullerton, who I thought was the best team in the country. And to our credit, we played them, and we played them tough. And we came out of that with 2 wins. So I think that was an indicator. I think a lot of people saw that and knew how difficult that was. And there was, I think, some telling signs that this team was going to be pretty tough to beat. And to make the run that we did, I think it's one of the best runs clearly in the history of UCLA baseball, and really, for a single season on the West Coast.
I mean, I think all the experience I've had throughout my 3 years in college have, really helped me. And I think how many wins this program has had and the opportunities we've had, and I think that's really what's gotten me to where I am. And just trying to keep things simple, just trying not to think, oh, this is a big game. Every game's just like every other game. Just have to be myself and make pitches and execute.
I would think you don't have anyone on your team either that doesn't execute situational hitting. How you develop that, and maybe give some examples of how you bring that out of your team.
Practice. That's what we do. We're a good. I call ourselves a good practice team. For us to play good in the games, you have to do it in practice, and you have to do it in front of the coaches. We work hard, conditioning, weights, practice. We got better. We got better in this tournament, and that was one of our goals, is to get better. With our time off, we had practices. We made the most of Saturday and Sunday, and I just can't say enough about the guys to my right, because they've earned it, and people didn't believe in them. They didn't think they were the best team, and I don't think reason why you would think that. We lost 17 games, but we also won 49, and it just Coach Peters, Coach Bruce, Coach Silverman, all did a terrific job. It was a team effort. We had no star power. I think we have a few stars, but Adam Plutko, Nick Vander, Pat Valleca, in my mind, are some of the best players ever to play at UCLA, and they proved it on the field. So hard work, to answer your question, and practice.
Just a lot of practice. We've been trying to do this all year, executing and stuff like that, and really it's preparation. And 1 through 9 we could all execute, and like Coach said, we just practice it. from day one till today. I mean, just in batting cages and BP. I mean, it's really like details. There's a lot of details that we pay attention to, and when we don't get that 5 out of 7 in the first round, and by executing, we do it again. I mean, it's just those little details that really matter at the end, and it really showed tonight.
I mean, it was true. Our goal this season was to win a national championship. It wasn't for me to go out and set a record for saves. It's just now it feels pretty special. I think that was a pretty key role in winning this deal. And I mean, the guy I kind of took it from was Jack Krawczyk, who was on the 1998 team that won a national championship. So, this isn't it's only going to go on the record book as me who got the saves, but really, I wouldn't be here without, some great pitching to go in front of me from the starting pitchers to the guys who set me up. They keep the game close for us. Defense behind me that makes not only great plays for me, but keeps runs under control. So, and we play a lot of tight games. We aren't too explosively offensively, but we win a lot of games because we do execute. So, it's going to say my name, but it really is a team deal because I wouldn't be here without the guys to my left. So
Very proud of Cody. He's our only senior, true senior. We have a couple redshirt juniors, but Cody was devastated. Wasn't drafted his junior year, wasn't drafted his senior year, and he's had a great career. And he's been to Omaha 3 times, most in the history of the school. Played in the most playoff games. Now he's won a national champion, the first national champion in school history. It just goes to show you that, guys that sometimes stay in school get rewarded. Everybody wants to sign. And, I think it's a great story. There's a lot of stories up here. David Berg was a walk-on. Nick Vander had Tommy John his senior year. Eric Filia was the all-time hit leader in South Orange County. And then you had Cody Regis, who's a 4-year player at UCLA. So we have roles. They embrace their roles, and what can you say? They're the best team playing.
Before the season even started, I remember we had weightlifting right the very first day, and we went to the national championship board in the weight room, and he showed us all the national championships, and went to baseball, and there was none. And I remember Coach Creddy was saying we got to get our name on that board. So I think we really worked hard from day one. As far as like a turning point, what we really believed, I don't know if you really can say anything about that. I mean, we worked hard all year, weightlifting, practice, conditioning, everything. So, we're a very detailed team, and I think that's why we're standing up here.
I think we've just believed that we're the best team in the country from the get-go. Even from fall, the practices, the 6 a.m. weights, the conditioning after practice. We just had that mindset that we weren't going to stop until July 1st. That's what Coach always said. Season ends on July 1st when the tournament's over. And I think the reason we're here right now where we are is because we believe throughout the whole process of things.
Our core of captains just really told the young guys and everybody that we had a chance of succeeding this whole year. And they led by example in the weight room and at practice, and we really the whole team just really paid attention to details. By cleaning the bus to, those little things matter, absolutely. But our preparation really just played a huge role into this, and when it came to reality was, today. After we got the 3rd out. But we just tried to keep getting better and better each and every day, and we just took today as just try to win pitches since the first pitch of the game. So, yeah.
If you ask any of these guys, they'd remember the same meeting that I'm talking about when we kind of all sat in the locker room and looked at each other. It's at one point in April, I believe it was the Oregon State series, maybe. I don't remember the exact game, but it was in April, and we'd gone through a little bit of a rough patch, and the bats weren't going, and it kind of felt like, hey, we're not really we're not achieving what we could, and we weren't really sure we were putting our all into everything that we did. So we sat in that meeting, we looked each other in the eye, and we made that commitment to each other that, hey, we have a chance to do something special here. You look around this room, there's tons of talent, there's tons of hardworking guys, there's a lot of intelligent guys who know how to get it done. And our captains just got us together and told us that if we didn't turn it around now, we could really let a great opportunity go to waste. So after that meeting, you could really just see kind of a spark where every single detail, we really put 100% into everything we did. We paid attention to the smallest of things. Eric said cleaning the bus, and you all laughed, but hey, we take that as seriously as anything we do, because when you don't pick each other up, when you don't make sure that you're covering every detail, that's when you can get bit. And so I think that was what made our team great, was that we covered the details. And I think it was that meeting that really was a turning point, even though it wasn't actually when we believed we were good enough to do it. We knew we were good enough to do it the whole time, but I think it was that point where we really turned it around, and that's what got us here today.
Can't say enough for what Coach Gillespie's done for me and my family. He's, he's the reason why I'm here. He hired me. I was working for Coach Powers at University of Nevada, and we had good teams. And Mike hired me in 1997, and it changed my entire life, my family's life, my wife Lisa, my kids. We all moved to Los Angeles, and I just can't thank Mike for what he did. We won a national championship in 1998. 15 years ago, we were 49-17. I looked at the record yesterday, and I had a good feeling. We were going to end up with the same amount of wins and the same amount of losses. I knew the game wasn't going to be 21-14, thank God. But at the same time, I owe my entire career to Coach Gillespie. So he meant everything to me, and as my family does. They sacrifice so much, Lisa and the kids, and I just, it's a family win. It's a family affair, and we move forward.
Okay, any more questions for our champions? You get one of these with real diamonds,
Yeah.
You heard that, Dan, right? Real diamonds? That's a guy right over there, baby. Huh? It's real diamonds.
Congratulations. Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Go celebrate.
Thank you.